Alright, y'all, welcome back to the channel. You know, I've been gone for so long from this channel. I think everybody who clicked on this video knows that. So I got a big brain idea. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stroke the ego of every single NBA fandom in the whole entire league. I'm going to be saying one good thing about every single NBA team in this league. So go ahead, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and let's get straight into the ego stroking. I didn't really know what order I was going to put these teams in, so I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead, throw them in alphabetical order, and the first team we got is the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm on record on this channel basically saying that James Harden and Joel Embiid, they're going to have some gelling to do when it comes to both of them being on the court, because, you know, you have James Harden and Joel Embiid, both ISO players. Both of them need the ball in their hands, and I was like, you know what, maybe it's not going to work out. They'll be able to win some games, but are they going to be able to win playoff series? Are they going to be able to, you know, go the distance in the playoffs? And the things that they're showing me in the regular season right now is that they can. I really was thinking if James Harden has a good game, Joel Embiid's going to be struggling, which was happening in the beginning of the season. When Joel Embiid's getting his shit off, James Harden can't get his shit off. He shoots like 4 for 15 from the field, but has like 8 assist type shit, you know what I'm saying? But when they went on that big winning streak, I think it was like around like 8 games or something like that, James Harden had like a 20 assist game in there. He was having double doubles left and right. Joel Embiid had a 50-point game in there. Joel Embiid had like a 48-point game. Not to mention they've had guys like Georges Niang and Tobias Harris and especially D'Anthony Melton step up in Tyrese Maxey's absence. But when Tyrese Maxey comes back, I'm, you know, expecting them to, you know, have like that little period where they're, you know, getting into the groove of things. But ultimately, come playoff time, I think this team is going to be ready. I predicted this team going first in their conference. It doesn't look like that's necessarily going to happen because, you know, my Boston Celtics exist. But, you know, maybe they'll be able to make a deep run. We'll see. The next team I got is the Milwaukee Bucks, and damn, I do not want to say something good about the Milwaukee Bucks right now because they have been complete ass. I think they're on like a 4-game losing streak right now. They just lost to the fucking Wizards last night by like double digits. I did not touch that game. I did not watch it. I'm gonna be honest with you. But the good thing that I can say about them is that Brook Lopez, man. Brook Lopez, in my opinion, is having his best season. Maybe he's not giving you 20 points a game like he was doing back in Brooklyn. However, the productivity that he has been providing for this Milwaukee team this season has been amazing. From a statistical standpoint, he is having his best season from the 3. I think he's shooting like 38% or something like that. That's a career high in itself, but that's not even the best part about his game. The rim protection, the paint protection, and the overall defense that he has been providing for this team has been immaculate, bro. He's averaging like 2.6 blocks a game. He's holding his own on guard. I never thought I'd be able to say that about Brook Lopez. If you guys did not see my first month NBA awards video that I made about a month ago, I actually gave Brook Lopez the Defensive Player of the Year award for the first month of basketball. Like, he's been that great. Yeah, that's the only really good thing I could say about the Bucks at the moment. It's really hard to say something good about the Chicago Bulls right now because they have been terrible. I mean, DeMar DeRozan has been, you know, he's been subpar this season. Not what he was last year, but he's still been good. You know what I'm saying? He's still been pretty good. Zach LaVine has been struggling this season. I think he's starting to pick it up just a little bit. I've seen his averages go up just a little bit. But the only really good thing I could say about them is that Alex Caruso is really, really fun to watch. If he's not on the court, I'm probably not going to be watching. I haven't really watched many Chicago Bulls games this season because they have been so bad. I've only, you know, went back, watched condensed games, or I've watched, you know, minutes of Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Caruso, Dosunmu. That's basically all I've been doing with them. Cleveland Cavaliers. I actually had 2 good things to say about y'all, so y'all are lucky. The number one thing is Evan Mobley. He has been so much better defensively this season, and he has picked it up on the offensive side. Bro is shooting threes now. He's shooting threes. Now, I don't know if he's making the damn threes, but he has been shooting them, and he's shooting them confidently, which I love to see. That right there is a step in the right direction for Evan Mobley's development and a step in the right direction for this damn Cleveland Cavaliers team because they are so good so early. That's so crazy to me. Their rebuild was supposed to take so damn long, but ever since they got Darius Garland, they've been picking it up. They traded Colin Sexton's ass to Utah, got Donovan Mitchell, and they have been at the top of the conference for the whole season. Shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. They've been great. Next up, my Boston Celtics. The thing that I put down right here is that Robert Williams is getting into the flow of the season, and that right there is scary. We are 7th in defense right now. I don't know what it is after our Denver loss. Robert Williams is just now coming. Pause. He is just now on his way to getting back into the flow of the season. And when he's there, and when we get to April, it's going to look really, really scary for every single Eastern Conference team. That's all I could say about the Boston Celtics. The Los Angeles Clippers, the one thing that I put in my notes is that them being healthy is the best positive about them, because finally you have Kawhi Leonard starting to get back into the flow season just like Robert Williams. My man Paul George just had a 45-point game against the Pacers, I believe it was. And overall, them just being healthy and them being able to gel together this season is what's going to propel them to be the first seed. I still think that they have a chance to be the first seed. I predicted them to be the first seed, so hopefully they can get there. But I really do think that if this team can stay healthy in the regular season and then come playoff time, they're still healthy, this team is scary. We all notice Kawhi Leonard, demon. Paul George, demon. We know this about them. So come April, I hope this team is still healthy and, maybe they'll have home court advantage. Next up, we got the Grizzlies. And the thing that I put right here is that the next man up mentality is why they will be good for a very, very long time. We know that last year, John Morant missed about like 22 games. And then the Grizzlies went on to win 20 of those 22 games. That is insane to me. Number one, that shows how damn good of a coach Taylor Jenkins is. And number two, that just goes to show how good this next man up mentality is. They didn't have Desmond Bane for the latter half of the season. They didn't have Jaren Jackson Jr. They just got him back, like I believe last month. John Morant was missing some time this season as well. Tyus Jones stepped up. Santi Aldama stepped up. I mean, come on, Dylan Brooks stepped up in a bigger role. It's insane to me. This next man up mentality on this team, while they are so young, is fucking mind-blowing to me, bro. They are going to be very, very good for so long, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, man. This one right here is hurting me because my favorite players on this team, the Atlanta Hawks, they have been ass. Let's keep it a buck, bro. They have been so underwhelming this season, and ever since I made that damn video revisiting the DeJounte Murray trade, they have been fucking horrible. I'm like, DeJounte Murray, Trae Young, they could play together, but then it looks like the players on the team like playing with DeJounte Murray more. It hurts. But the one thing that I can say about the DeJounte Murray trade, and the good thing that I can say about the Hawks, is that the trade was worth it. And the thing is, I believe the trade is worth it because, one, if DeJounte Murray and Trae Young do not work out in the long run, you could deal either one of them. It doesn't matter. Either way, let's say you want to deal DeJounte Murray, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of like a safety blanket if it doesn't work. You can still trade him. He's still a tradable asset. But if it does work, you guys have DeJounte Murray, so there's nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to worry about. Atlanta Hawks are going to be fine. Mark my words. The Miami Heat have been really, really bad this season. I think everybody expected this. They didn't really make any moves in the offseason. I think they're like about 1 to 2 trades away from actually getting back into playoff contention. But the one thing good that I said about them is Bam Adebayo, man. The load that he has had to carry this season and the production that he's giving us on the basketball court is insane. I think he has the highest usage rate of his career so far. It's around like 26 right now, and he has been phenomenal. I think he's playing like an all-star in my personal opinion. I really do. For the Miami Heat, they get a 4. Kyle Kuzma maybe, Jay Crowder maybe. All they got to do is just fill the void that PG Tucker was in. Get like Jay Crowder, get like a Kyle Kuzma. I think both of them would fit perfectly on your team, and watch your team go back to contention because, or put Tyler Hero back on the fucking bench. Because y'all need some bench scoring. Let's be honest with ourselves. Y'all need some bench scoring. Y'all don't really have anybody. I just figured out some new guy's name, Orlando Robinson. Who? I swear to God, the Miami Heat be picking motherfuckers up off the damn street. Like, hey, you want to come hoop for us real quick? Or be like, hey, come try out. Like, off the damn street in Broward. It's crazy, bro. Nah, I'm crazy for this one. The Charlotte Hornets. The thing that I said for this one, I said I don't watch them, but from what I've seen, Marvin Williams has been extremely underrated. That was in the beginning of the season. Bro, I watched like a good 13 minutes of Marvin Williams. I think it was one of the games where he went completely perfect from the field. He looked great, but other than that, I have not watched a lick of Charlotte Hornets basketball. I swear to God, like I'm talking no minutes of LaMelo. I'm talking no minutes of Kelly Oubre. I've been seeing that both of them have been really, really good, which is really good for the Charlotte Hornets. But the one thing I want to say about the Hornets, and I'm gonna be on record for saying this, they're about to get Victor Wembanyama, and I'm gonna tell you why. They got Michael fucking Jordan. Michael Jordan is putting in the fix, bro. I don't know how much money he's about to put in. to get this draft to be rigged in 2023, but he's getting Victor Wembanyama. Y'all niggas need to listen to me. Please listen to me when I say this. The Utah Jazz, the thing that I said good about them is so far they are winning the Rudy Gobert trade. Number one, they have a better record than the Timberwolves. Number two, the Timberwolves have been in shambles. We're going to talk about them later. And number three, they've been playing winning basketball. Lauri Markkanen has been great. He was not part of the trade. I don't know why the hell I'm talking about him. From what I've seen from Malik Beasley, he's been great. From what I've seen from Jared Vanderbilt, he has been great. And not to mention, they are sitting on a plethora of picks, bro. They own the Minnesota Timberwolves' future. They own it. And the Minnesota Timberwolves are basically giving them that. The Timberwolves right now are in the lottery, and the Jazz aren't. And the Jazz are playing winning basketball, so I don't know. You tell me who won the trade. The Sacramento Kings. The one thing I said about the Sacramento Kings, the one good thing that I said about them is everything. Literally everything. Nothing right now is going wrong for the Sacramento Kings because they are exactly where they wanted to be. Sabonis is playing like an all-star. De'Aaron Fox is playing like an all-star. I cannot say that word. Acquisitions in Malik Monk, Kevin Huerter have been great. They've been great. I'm on record on this channel for basically shitting on the Sabonis and Tyrese Halliburton trade. Basically saying, why the hell would they give up Tyrese Halliburton? Why didn't they just trade De'Aaron Fox? But now I see why. I see why now. Sabonis has been great. Another thing that I've seen, they're saying that Sabonis is 7-1. I don't know if Sabonis is 7-1, bro. They might be lying on that shit. That means he's the same height as Rudy Gobert. I don't know about that, bro. The New York Knicks, man. Just want to start off by saying Jalen Brunson has been amazing. Julius Randle has been amazing. That 8-game winning streak that they had, everybody was playing good. Q Grimes got inserted in the starting lineup and they went insane. Deuce McBride has been great. I know I just shat on him and slandered him for not grabbing that offensive rebound against the Mavericks, but both of them have been playing at an all-star level. I'm talking about Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. They've been playing at an all-star level, and I think that that is exactly what the New York Knicks need. Those 4 losses that they suffered were absolutely brutal, but I think that they can bounce back from it. Just hopefully they don't get into their mental and they don't get into their heads and then they start losing again, you know what I'm saying? Because getting gamed against the Bulls, losing to the Mavericks with Luka having one of the best games in NBA history, a Pascal Siakam 50 bomb, which never really happens, losing to the Spurs, which is a fucking anomaly. I mean, they barely fucking win themselves, so it's an anomaly in itself when they actually win a game. Don't get upset about that. Hopefully they do not get upset about that and then they actually continue to win going into the All-Star break. Hopefully we can, secure my man Jalen Brunson an All-Star spot. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I hope it does happen. The New York Knicks have been fun to watch. Next up, the Los Angeles Lakers. The 13th place Los Angeles Lakers. Street clothes Anthony Davis, which one of the games he was actually looking fly as hell. So I'm about to give him some brownie points for that. The only thing I put for them is that Austin Reeves is playing himself into a long-term contract. I don't know what his contract is. Let's look it up. So it says right here he's making 2 years, $2 million. I think that he deserves way more than that. I think I saw something on Twitter the other day basically saying that he was seeking $10 million in free agency. Me personally, I think he's deserving of every single penny of that $10 million a year. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's been absolutely amazing doing everything that the coach asks him to do. He basically plays the game the right way, bro. The hustle, the energy. He's giving 110% on the court every single time he plays on both ends. I don't know how good he's gonna be on both ends consistently every single night. However, he's giving you 100% on that end every single night. Me personally, from what I've seen. So Lakers, if you're saying this, which you're not, do not treat this man like Alex Caruso, please. Pay the man. The Orlando Magic. What I said about them is that, yeah, they're losing a lot right now, but when they start winning, it's going to be worth it. Off the top of my head, some of the core players that they have, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs when he comes back. They have so many guys, that are just good at basketball, but no structure, no pecking order. The only thing I know is that the number 1 option and the number 2 option are Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner, in my personal opinion. They also have Mo Wagner, who's been really, really good, an engine. He's like a glue guy. He's like one of those guys that you watch and you're like, damn, he's annoying. But when he's on your team, you're like, hey, he's pretty good. But yeah, when the Magic start winning, they're going to be winning. I think it's going to be next season, if you ask me. The Dallas Mavericks. You guys have Luka Doncic. That is it. One good thing about the Brooklyn Nets is that everything is coming together, and it couldn't have came together at a perfect time. Ben Simmons has been playing amazing defense. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant have been playing amazing on the offensive side of the ball. KD's actually stepped it up on the defensive end, and so has Kyrie Irving. I don't know if they're like actual plus defenders on that side. I haven't really done any statistics on it. However, from eye test, they've been great on that end. I'm gonna talk about them in a separate video, so I'm not gonna go too in depth on them, but they've been very, very great. 10-game winning streak, that's wild. The Denver Nuggets, the team that just beat up on my fucking Celtics last night, bro. They have been amazing on the offensive side, bro. Just like last night is like a perfect example. If you want to see how good the Denver Nuggets have been, go ahead and watch them go against the best team in the whole entire league last night. It was wild. It was wild. They were not missing a shot. Michael Porter Jr. was playing really, really good in the first half. Jokic had himself damn near a triple-double again. Bruce Brown was playing really good in Jamal Murray's absence. Just everything about this damn team. KCP is shooting 47% from the fucking three this season, bro. They are like one of the best three-point shooting teams in the whole entire league, and I'm telling y'all, they're going to the NBA Finals. I made a whole video on it. You guys can go watch it. The one good thing that I said about the Indiana Pacers is that the chemistry between Miles Turner and Tyrese Halliburton have been amazing. And that's one thing you do not want to split up. I've been seeing Miles Turner's name in trade talks for like the past 5 seasons now, bro. It's getting tiring. Just do not trade the man. It's the same thing with Marcus Smart. We were having him in trade talks every single year, and then when he brought us to the promised land, we were like, damn, maybe we need to keep him. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing really goes for Miles Turner. I feel like this team is finally winning, which everybody did not expect them to be winning. I had them at the bottom of the conference, like bottom of the barrel. Right now, they're fighting for a play-in spot going into the actual playoffs. That is insane. That's not where I thought that they were going to be at all. I said 2 things about the Pelicans. Number 1, nobody can guard Zion, bro. I'm telling you, nobody at all has the tools to guard Zion. Like, literally. Like, I think it was D'Angelo Russell. He came out on the podium and he was basically saying Zion playing a whole different sport than we are. Bro's playing football, we playing basketball. There's nothing you can really do. If you watch Zion go against the Bulls, if you watch Zion go against the Timberwolves, like I just said, if you see Zion go against, what was that one game? The Phoenix Suns, you can't guard him. You can't. And the second thing that I said is that they have all the tools to be a championship contender. I have said this numerous of times on this channel. They have the coach, they have the culture, they have the crowd, they have the players, the shot creator that they need down the stretch. They have people who could slow it down. They have CJ McCollum, a very good playmaker. If you need him to score, he's going to. Let's say Brandon Ingram has a bad game. Here comes CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum has a bad shoot night. He's gonna be playmaking the hell out of the ball, getting guys like Trey Murphy open, getting guys like Dyson Daniels, maybe even a Zion, maybe Brandon Ingram. He will be doing that for you, and I really think that this team has a chance to even go to the Western Conference Finals, maybe even the championship. The one thing that I said good about the Pistons is that Killian Hayes, even though he has been inconsistent as hell, he's finally being unleashed. It's about time. He's a really good playmaker, really good shot creator. I don't know what the fuck he has been doing this season because I haven't really been watching any Pistons games at all. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. From the stats that I've seen, he's been pretty good. And finally, he's getting some damn playing time because I was damn near this close to giving up on the motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. The Houston Rockets. Kevin Porter Jr. is coming. Pause. Kevin Porter Jr. is coming, though. He's coming fast. Trust me. The Spurs. I said that Keldon Johnson is not an empty stats guy. He's just good at basketball. A lot of people like to label guys who are really good on shitty teams as empty stats guy. For example, they said that about Devin Booker. They said that about Cat. Cat showed that he was really good. Devin Booker went to the damn NBA Finals when he finally got some damn help. You know what I'm saying? So don't label guys as empty stats guys. The shit does not exist. I'm gonna be honest. It does not exist at all. Another thing that I said about the Spurs is that Jeremy Sohan is really, really fun to watch. I see that he's trying to do some shit with like his left hand on the free throw line. Bro, just do granny shot. I'm telling you, just do the fucking granny shot. You can bring this shit back. Listen to me. The Phoenix Suns, and I know that I said I was going to say one good thing about every single team. I really could not think of anything going good for the Phoenix Suns right now. Devin Booker's out for a whole nother month after re-aggravating his groin. Chris Paul has been showing signs of regression. DeAndre Ayton hasn't been what DeAndre Ayton should have been this season. He's been soft as a bitch. Let's be honest with ourselves. He's been soft as fuck. So the one thing that I said about them is that they have an owner now who isn't racist. That's it. That's all I got, bro. The OKC Thunder. The good thing that I said about them is that they are the best rebuilding team in basketball. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's simple. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's number one. He's averaging about like 30 points a game on damn good efficiency, man. He's averaging damn near 50, 40, 90 splits on the season alone. Not to mention they have Josh Giddey, a guy that everybody did not expect to be good. I expected him to be good. I actually thought that they were winners of the 2021 draft because they drafted him. That's just me. I don't want to be that guy, but that's just me. And they have Chet Holmgren coming back next season. So, yeah, it's wraps next season for every single team in the league once that 7-footer. Where the fuck is he from? I don't know. I know he's from the USA, though. But he's coming. Pause again. God damn. The Minnesota Timberwolves. I said I was going to talk about them. I'm not going to go off on them. But Naz Reid. He has been great. In Cat's absence, he's been amazing because he's been coming off the bench for Rudy. But when Rudy doesn't play, Naz Reid's been picking up the scraps, bro. He's been so good. He needs more playing time, but he's not going to get more playing time because he's behind Rudy Gobert and Cat. It sucks. It really sucks. Trade him to the Clippers, motherfuckers. Trade him to the damn Clippers. Trust me. The Trailblazers. The one thing that I said about them is that their front office is so much more competent than what it was before. Like, they were making trades to get fucking Cody Zeller on the team. Cody Zeller. Dame puts up one of the best stats that we can have in a series in like damn near NBA history in 2021. He comes on the podium and says, "We need help. I need help or I'm gonna fucking leave." They're like, you know what? We got you. We got you. We about to get you Larry Nance Jr. and Cody Zeller. That shit fucking blew me. So when they got rid of every single person in their front office, they brought in Jeremy Grant. They brought in Josh Hart. And they just flourished. That's crazy. That's crazy. I finally have 2 more teams to talk about.
No, you don't, motherfucker. No, you don't. You didn't even talk about the damn Raptors. The only thing I put for the Raptors is that they have Masai Ujiri because they have been really, really bad. Fred VanVleet up for sale. Let's be honest with ourselves. The only people that are safe, in my personal opinion, that are completely untouchable, in my personal opinion, is Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, and Scotty Barnes. Let's keep it a buck. Freddie and Gary Trent Jr. can go. I'm dead ass.
The thing that I said about the Warriors is that they are fortunate that Dub Nation exists, because if these motherfuckers weren't selling tickets, bro, if they weren't selling tickets, they would be fucking ass. They would be so damn bad, bro. I think they have the best record on the road, but then the worst record. No, the best record at home and then the worst record on the road. They're like 16-2 at home. That's wild to me. They can't win a damn thing on the road, though. So shout out to Dub Nation. And finally, the Wizards. The only thing that I got for them is that DeLon Wright is back. His defense has been great. That's what they need. It's, go ahead. Go out there. DeLon Wright, just go out there and play. You know what I'm saying? Because Wizards ain't going to win any more games. Let's be honest with ourselves. Well, that's all I got. That was a lot. I'm going to have so much fun editing this damn video. But I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'm out this bit. Peace.